Ever since my window got smashed out, I have to get my wife to come pick me up now, which is no fun for her. Oh, would you look at this? This is what it looks like out in the open here. Barely even see the trees. My wife's got to drive in this. Welcome back to camp. You can see we're having another beautiful day here in Alberta. Well, it's pretty miserable, and I'm gonna go inside. Yeah, it just keeps getting worse out there. I was looking down at the creek and I could see that it's not really that bad of a breakup this year. Creek's not too high, so I was actually going to go down and see if I could cross the creek and go to my other campsite. But it's just too miserable out there. So I've just been going around looking for any hung up trees, trying to take them down, using the wind to my advantage. So while I'm waiting for things to calm down out there, I want to make a firewood carrier. Just for carrying small bundles of firewood into my shelter. I have a burlap sack. This has many uses. I mostly use it for covering up loads of firewood. They make good chairs as well. Got some of this rope. And something you don't see me use too often out here is an actual knife. This is my Camillus bushcrafter. I just find I use saw and hatchet a lot more than a knife. just lay your firewood in there. Got a carrying handle. But I also want to keep it as a sack as well, so I didn't want to cut it up into pieces. So for dinner today, I'm having clam chowder soup with homemade dumplings and some maple sausage. I know I mentioned this before, but I think it's really important to give back to the wilderness. It provides me with shelter, firewood, food, water. So what I have here is a lodgepole pine cone. I have about 1,000 of these at home, and they came from a couple of trees I had in my backyard last summer that I had to take down. So I brought out just a bag full today, and what I like to do is scatter them around the woods. Each one of these pine cones has about 70 seeds in it, and these seeds actually, or these pine cones actually prefer forest fires. When a forest fire rips through an area, these pine cones open up and drop their seeds, and usually once a forest fire rips through an area, it takes it down to bare soil, and these seeds drop right in the soil and they sprout. But they will open up on their own, they just have to dry out. And I actually put some of these on my wood stove last night to open them up, and you just tap out the seeds. A couple fell out already. So I'm going to scatter these around, and hopefully they will turn into trees someday. On my way home from my last visit, I took this bag with me, and I collected all the birch bark I could find laying on the ground. And as long as I use this wisely, this will provide me with a tinder for fires all next winter. Well, I guess it's time to head out. It's brutal out here. Look at that. Snowing and blowing. Ever since my window got smashed out, I have to get my wife to come pick me up now, which is no fun for her. See my shelter down there. Look at this weather. Wind is just nuts.